We're out of time. That is to say, we have 0 time. Welcome back to part 2 of Zero Escape, Zero Time Dilemma. So let's go ahead and load back where we were. We played about 8 hours yesterday. We are 7 hours and 41 minutes. And we still haven't unlocked any of these other endings. I think we will get to them today. That's the plan anyway. And I expect that once we start getting some of those, they are going to start coming much more quickly. Usually once we've worked our way through all of the story, we're able to kind of hop from ending to ending and see how it all turned out. All right, so we have been following D-Team for a little bit. Oh, that's interesting. We're going to be forced to do this. Okay, this is interesting, right? So check this out. This is the last story that we followed. There was a transporter. We solved a puzzle for it, and shit went sideways on us. And in that, everybody died, except for us. The door opened, the door closed, and the system told us that Akane Kurashiki had departed through the X door. Wow. That didn't sit well with us, so we've decided to use a transporter that seems, or as we've been told, will transport us through space-time, potentially into another parallel universe. So let's jump here. Actually, let's go back. This is new. That would take us through that. Or we can come over here and we can see what happens afterwards. So let's finish this up. It looks like there's only a little bit more. Let's watch it. So we've just climbed in the pods. They glowed white. And we're still here, which is kind of what I thought. Thought it was more of a fax machine than an actual telepod.
We went into the input pods, and now we came right back out of the same ones. But not the export pods.
Did the process fail?
No, wait. Hold on a sec. Let me think about this for a minute, okay? Yeah, I get it now.
You understand what happened?
Remember what Zero said. This transporter isn't one that simply teleports various objects.
What is transferred is only the atomic data, the object itself. does not get transported.
Yes, you see.
I remember one time with my grandma years ago. The first time she sent me a fax, she said, "The paper came back, Sigma. Maybe it didn't go through successfully."
She's all like, what's a fax?
It's the same thing. Just like how the fax doesn't send the actual paper, we too.
Our original bodies remain. And only the red data went to the transfer point?
But there's one thing I don't get. Why is this me the one that stays? If our data did end up transferring correctly, it wouldn't have been a surprise to see we were in the transfer point world. So why are we still here? Sorry. I know how strange this sounds.
There's a lot of really good books about
Clearly
this.
an esoteric conundrum.
One's called the,
Even after thinking
the
extensively
Punch
on
Escrow,
it,
actually.
I'm not sure I'd figure it out. But I do know one thing for sure. We've run out of cards in our deck.
Well, all right. Interesting, huh? Did that finish that up? We've reached a lock. Which means that we'll come back to it at some point in time, and it will reveal a little more of the story to us. You can see that there is what looks like a dead end on the other side. That's presumably where we told it not to go. So let's take a look at the other one. Literally the only other option that we can take. This must be the other us's arriving. Door of Truth. Would you rather be the original, or would you rather be the copy? As you'd know.
Did it really work?
Well, we got into the input pods, and we came out of...
The export pods.
Diana,
Interesting
look at your
thing
watch.
is, knowing how Sigma's
1805.
Well, we climbed into the pods around 1:30 in the morning on New Year's.
how he works, so that's
So,
strange, right?
We went back in time?
No, or forward.
But, it could be possible that it's 1805 on January 1st, though.
Good point. But it also means it could be 2 or 3 days off. Or
Could be
even
before the
3 or
experiment
4
started.
years.
Exactly.
There's no way to know the exact date or time. Even what we see on this watch could be fake. We have no idea.
Sigma, can I ask you something? You were the one who prepared everything on the input console, right?
Yes.
Where exactly did you set it to?
What do you mean, where?
The transfer point for the transporter.
I don't know.
What?
It's not my fault. We didn't have time. I
plenty of
couldn't
time.
read any of the text on the display, so I pushed a random button.
Ah!
Random?
Oh.
It doesn't matter. It's still highly likely we came out in an alternate history.
Yeah, but it could be a
And if
worse
that's
one.
true,
Although I suppose not necessarily
be
worse than
here.
being stranded. Of course, they could also be here. Wouldn't that be creepy?
Bye! Bye!
Bye!
It doesn't look like she's here.
Doesn't look like they've solved the puzzle there yet.
This is...
Oh, great. Is it their dead bodies? Yes. Which makes sense, right? From a narrative perspective, you don't want two of them in one place.
Wait!
Although Sigma's weird because his consciousness is beamed and he can shift. So,
Fi! Fi!
is his consciousness
Tell me
duplicated
you're
here?
safe. Where are you?
Are there two future
Answer me!
Sigmas?
Sigma,
Has to be.
I'm not really sure, but maybe the history we're in.
What was that? It won't open. Anyway, let's find a way
Zero
out.
had to plan for this,
We'll
telling
talk
us
later.
about what's up. What's going on, Wolfbane X? We're gonna seek a way out. Looks like we are locked into the locker room. Oh, that's not good. It's flooded. Alright, what's this doodad? Nope. We got no idea yet. Let's check these others. A music box with a large disc. Runs on water, it says. Okay. If you can't tell, I have a litter tick whenever I talk about cats. Yeah. Oh, a conversion plug. All right. Wow, that's very narrow compared to the width there. Okay. And a note. The power supply must be restarted to unlock the door. This Zero lacks the subtlety of the previous Zeros. It's too dark. We'll have to turn on lights. Okay. Same with the shower, even though I can see that there's a hose in there. So let's come over here and look at these. Oh, it's a hot air dryer. All right. Well, we're gonna put. Yes. We can dry ourselves off with this. Remember when she was talking about being afraid to unplug things with her feet wet? Alright, so let's plug that in. I thought I combined it. Let me... No, there. Combine. There we go. That's what I wanted. Give ourselves fantastic blowouts with it? Or spin the fan? Oh yes, it says spin right next to it. Yeah, it's super healthy, right? Violet, white, blue, red. Okay. Well, we should be able to do something with that. We did see that button lock, and it did have colors. Interesting. I can't tell which one of these is violet. They both look blue to me. There's probably a trick to it, but let's try. Violet, white, blue, red. So what we're trying to do, I guess, is get violet, white, blue, red across there. Check it. We got a coin, okay. Really seem to be a lot of these 777 crown coins. Both sides are the same, so we can't use it for a toss. No leaving it up to luck. We have to make our own decisions. How interesting. And a remote control with a shattered screen of some sort. Push the button? No. Good God. We got into some of these messes by just randomly pushing buttons. Don't you remember what happened last time we just started randomly pushing buttons? Everything exploded. It was not good for anybody. Not really. I mean, I guess it was good for a laugh. But other than that, it wasn't good. Okay. So, what do we got here? So, we're still going to need power. So, we need to put something in it. It looks like there's a section that comes out here. There we go. We'll just plug it back in. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, that works. Now we can see this other side. What do we got here? The water on the floor is keeping us from searching the site. It's better that we don't step in it. It looks questionable. It almost looks like we're standing in it right now, doesn't it? Huh. Just need to do something about the strange and dirty water first. The water that we're standing in. Alright, so all we have is the remote control. The remote control might do that, might open that up, might fix that, but let's keep looking. Looks like we got a mat over here on the door. Alright, so they won't let us walk through it. Yeah, the remote control probably just opens that. So let's try it. What do you think? There we go. Kind of felt terrifying there for a second, right? Water being there, except we're standing in it. So, here we go. Now we can search around safely from that water that we were standing in a moment ago. I'll take the start button. Interesting. And let's start examining some of the other things. We're going to need that hose. Who would lock a shower, though? Like, I might, and I stress might, understand locking a shower from the inside. But locking it from the outside would be every kind of awful. What do we have here? A note on the wall. Fully submerge the power supply in water to restart. Wow. Okay. What do we got here? A water tank. Why is it here? It's clearly out of place. We just have an aquarium in here. Now there is some sort of a pump filter thing. There is that metal piece that we're going to need. There's a cover. So we're going to need to find a screwdriver, and we're going to want that piece. So let's keep looking around. Here we go. Let's take the bucket. Wear it on your head to gain defense. What a nerd! What a nerd. Alright. So, what we're going to do is bucket with the faucet here. He is wearing it on his head. Let's put some water in the Sigma. Please take that off your head. Nice. He was wearing it in his head. Okay, so we got a bucket of water. Magic water. Alright. So, this thing, right? Oh, yeah. We push the buttons. No, that's not what I really wanted you to do. I forgot that I still had it in my hands. And they thought, you know... Now, does this still have water in it? Okay, once it's a bucket of water, it stays a bucket of water. Good to know. There we go, thank you. Now this thing here. Remember, it says it runs on water. It's a clock of some sort. It's a music box. Where do we put the water? So we're gonna need that hose. I don't think we can just splash this thing with water. Alright. Let's take a look at the keypad here. Alright, so there is... But once they go on, they stay on. Got it. Failed. Alright, so yeah, we'll have to keep searching. Take a look at these sinks. We haven't really looked in them. That one's got water, this one doesn't. It's too far down for us to reach. Sink has water in it. Looks like it's plugged. Maybe we should unplug it? Aha. Alright, well let's pour some water in there. Thank you for your cooperation. The shower key. Wow, that's not much of a key, is it, you guys? There's no notches. There's no anything. You just stick it in there. You could have basically used a screwdriver. Alright, so now that we've got the key, let's get back over here and flip the switches one more time. We've unlocked the shower. Wonderful. Alright, so we're going to take the hose. And I got a feeling I know what that's for. We're going to... Turns out that's going to be our waterproof shelter, and the entire room will fill with water and somebody's going to drown. Anyway, let's not think about that. That sounds depressing. Can we put the hose on it? No, it doesn't seem to be the right size. It won't fit there. Well, aren't you a sticky wicket? Let's look at the hose then. The hose, and it's pretty long. We can use it to transport water or blow air. Interesting that they mentioned or blow air. Right, let's just flip this again. Let's put the hose in there. So it even specifically told us which one to use. The one on the far right. Which was what I thought that one was, right? That's the far right. We've been in this one, right? Yeah. Let's see if it fits. Yeah. Now they said it didn't fit. Showerhead's a little crooked. Are the screws loose? Sadly, we don't really have anything to take it off. We still need that screwdriver. Alright, so We got to keep looking. We're clearly still missing some information from somewhere. Is there anything else left in the drain? Too strange otherwise. Yeah, there must be a meaning behind it. You're right. Let's push the button again. Well, I know why you would need a lid on a drain, but it is a little weird that it's remote controlled. Alright. That's weirdly satisfying. Alright. So we can go back and we can change the lockers again. Whoa. Okay, there we go. That's nice. Just tell us the answer to that. There we go. 5, 2. That's probably why it was glowing. It's also probably intensely radioactive and bad for us. 1, 7, and 8. Alright, so we've got the combination to that other locker. Let's go see what's in it. It's probably an adapter for the, or the screwdriver. Yeah. Probably the screwdriver. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect, you guys. Perfect. What is going on, that southern guy? I can't hear anything. Oh, it was just you. Okay. Well, how are you doing this morning? Saw you tearing it up as Jason last night. I think I fell asleep while your stream was still going. I'm sorry about that. She thought it was luck. Alright, what do we have here? Oh, we have played with one similar to this. No, I don't think the game does have protection against that. Because, as a matter of fact, in some of these games, that actually seems to be a really important part, is knowing things that you couldn't have known any other way. Alright, so I think there's basically an illusory something or another. Like, you can see it coming on here, so it needs to come off here. One goes there, so one needs to come like that. And that goes like that. So if that was the case, we would need one to do that. Oh, no, that's interesting. Those actually line up. So those lined up nicely. All right, let's look at some of these others then. In one of the previous Zero Escapes, for instance, there's a timeline that locks itself. You have to play through it to find out where somebody is, so that when you play through it a second time, you can get there quickly under the time limit. Alright, so that dragon is intact, that dragon's intact, that dragon's intact. Yeah, everything looks okay. Nope, I missed something. Some of these don't, that one doesn't fit. That's my fault. I guess they're all my fault, really. Yeah, good call, that southern guy. Well, I watched you murder some fools, and then I watched you get trolled, and I agreed with you that trolls can be cancer. What do we got here? Screwdriver. That's what we were looking for. You know, you with a tool in your hand looks just right. We can all get our heads out of the gutter. He's a mechanical engineer. Yeah, we got that screwdriver, right? Alright, so we got some work to do with that screwdriver. This is where they tell us it's the wrong kind of screw. Okay. You took it off instead of screwing it on, yes. That was on purpose. Part of my wily master plan. Should get both sides bright first. Oh, you tricksy. Alright, well there was one other place that we can use a screwdriver. That's here on this cool fish aquarium. Exactly. It's a little bit like Minecraft or something like that, right? Alright, so we've opened the cover. There's a nice round section here. We're going to put that start button in it. And let's just push the button. Okay. Something came out of the tube. Well, we've been looking for that piece. What a strange little doodad, though, right? Now, it's almost certainly going to go in here. Well, that's good, though, right? We actually want the connection between them broken so we can turn them both on. Excellent. Now we got both sides lit. Let's hook this hose up. Man, the Foley guys must have had fun with that one. I'm almost certain that this music box melody was played in a previous game. I've actually referenced music box in all three of them now. Sorry to interrupt, but it opened. You're right. Who would have thought my singing would open it? She's not simple. She's just adorable. All right, we found another note. Fill the room with water. Oh shit. No, the door's still locked. Yeah, we're okay. I think I'm 100% right about... Yeah, it kind of feels like it. This locker room is kind of weird. Wow, we broke a hole in the wall. Seriously, though, every locker room that I've been into has been horrible, awful crap. At least this one doesn't have a body that's been exploded into salsa. Alright, so what I think we're going to have to do is actually what I was joking about earlier, and that is hide in the shower.